Hello, this is your Auntie Pam telling you the messed up problems and how I solve them. This is the Out of Character series with I-86 that now see the thing about the Out of Character series, like I said, at this point I was staying at a particular place and I just didn't care anymore because like I said, I was getting tired of the environment, everything that was happening, everything that was going on. So I just started getting out of character. Like I said, I mean, doing that at a time when you know God wants you to shine a light in a dark place. Um, yeah, that sort of got a little difficult for me, but at the same time, I am sort of glad that I did get the opportunity to affect, some people for the better, affect them, positively. And like I said, they did come back and tell me, how they had a positive effect, pertaining to how I live my life while I was there, living where I was living, in that dark place, dark area, negative area. But see the thing about it is everyone knew, like I said, my character. But at the same time, baby, y'all ain't finna run over me. It ain't even be like that. I will be nice, but if I need to get down with the get down, then I'm gonna get down with the get down. Come on now, y'all know that. Y'all know how it go. We ain't have no punks in the Bible, baby. They got up to fight. Peter was running around here cutting off ears. You know what I'm saying? So snip, snip. So when you got to get booked, you get booked. Try Jesus, not me. Like I told y'all before, out your hands. But anyway, um, like I said, at this point, honey, it was people that was mad and jealous of me and the neighbor or whatever for whatever reason. I guess because y'all couldn't do what we did or y'all weren't as happy as we were and we all staying in the same place. Like I said, it's all about your mindset where you're living at. You don't have to act like where you're at all. You know what I'm saying? And so like if you're looking at the other, stories, then you knew at that particular point in time, like I said, I was living in the projects and a lot of people didn't think that, with my character that I even belonged over there. But like I said, God know what he doing. Okay. So the thing about it is, these particular girls call yourself not liking me. Two of them were sisters. Let's see, the other one was the she was the one of she was both of the sisters, brother, baby mama, and the other girl was supposed to be just some kind of friend that was supposed to be down for whatever. She was one of the ones that she didn't care. She just loved to fight. Oh, okay. So I was asleep this particular day, and I noticed this has happened to me twice. But it's like God put me in a deep sleep. I don't sleep hard at all. I always sleep super duper light. Any little thing that I hear, I'm popping up. But I was in a very deep sleep. And the girls call themselves, not liking me and how some they was gonna jump me and all this other stuff. Like I said, baby, I don't talk to y'all, I don't deal with y'all, I don't fool with y'all. So for whatever reason you thought that you was gonna jump me, oh okay. Baby, y'all don't know my history. I've been a tomboy all my life. I refuse to fight women. Baby, I'm running around here thumping dudes. You get what I'm saying? I don't fight girls because me fighting a girl is not a fair fight. Especially when I know I fight like a dude. You get what I'm saying? Now, you got some girls that fight like dudes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You have to, learn how to protect yourself or defend yourself. I'm one of those women. I fight like a dude. Okay, so like I said, I grew up just not wanting to fight women. I think I got to fight with two women. Well, I was young then. I can't even say women because shoot, I was a teenager. So, and I'm talking about a preteen. I wasn't even a teen. I was like 11 years old the first time, and the second time uh I was 13. It wasn't even no fight. Cause the first time, like I said, when I was 11, baby, I took that good body, slammed her, got on top of her, and I mean, I was whamming them. I mean, I was like bam, bam from the Flintstones around him. It wasn't no competition. It wasn't no comparison. Then when I was 13, it wasn't but one lick. I delivered one blow, one lick, and she went down. I mean, she's sitting here windmilling, didn't hit me not one time until I decided to stop moving backwards. And then one time, you know what I'm saying, I hit you and you went down. And I knew then, I was like, okay, so I'm too powerful, even with one lick. And the lick wasn't even a hard lick. It was just me throwing my arm back at you and she collapsed. And I was like, I'm not even finna fight a woman. I'm not even finna fight a girl, or whoever, I'm like, it's not even a fair fight. I'm not even finna do that. So I chose to not fight women. And so uh after that, like I said, if it wasn't the guy I was tussling with or playing with or wrestling with or something like that, I just didn't do it. So This, like I said, this particular day, to get back to the story, this particular day I was asleep. And these girls decided to come on my porch. So you on my porch for what? Okay, come to find out, the girl that was down the road, she ended up she saw him on the porch. She had heard from the other people, in the neighborhood. Y'all talking about when I came to the door, y'all was gonna pull me out the door, y'all gonna whoop my, you know the word, behind, and oh, you was gonna do this, you was gonna do that. I'm like, okay, so why would it take four? I mean, y'all already said I'm intimidating, I'm tall, I'm big, I'm this, I'm that. So you felt that it was gonna take four? Y'all really? I mean, I would have been looking like okay two, but four. Anyway, so the girl was taking up for me because, like I said, at this point, I talked to her and her husband. Like I said, they was real nice. They was real sweet. They was one of the ones that end up moving, getting up out of there, getting their life together and stuff like that. But she told them, she said it ain't finna be no 4-on-1, baby. She said y'all might well get off that lady porch because they ain't finna be no 4-on-1. If all four of y'all try to jump up, trust and believe I'm gonna get in it. And if I get in it, you already know my folks gonna come over here and my folks gonna go to acting the fool if I get fight. So the girl had already warned them she was gonna jump in it. And so I think the girl told me that they was on the porch maybe for like 15 minutes or whatever. And so basically there was a fight everybody was looking to see because they was like, okay, well, we know how Pam is. We trying to see how this gonna go down. And so like I said, the other girl had already said that she was gonna take up whatever she was gonna do. So y'all left off the porch and I ended up waking up, went to go in my trash because the trash can was like right in front of my apartment. No more than like 20 feet or something like that. 15, 20 feet. Let me see, 20 feet away. It wasn't far at all. And so when I came outside, the girl came running down the sidewalk. She was like, Miss Pam, Miss Pam. I'm like, hey, baby, what's going on with you? What's happening? She said, baby, let me go ahead and tell you what was going on. Let me go ahead and tell you what was happening. She said, what was you in the house doing? I told her, I said, I was asleep. I said, I just woke up, emptying the trash. I'm finna go ahead and straighten up a little bit, cook my food, blah, blah, blah. She said, baby, she started naming the names. They was all on your porch talking about what all they were going to do to you. They were going to drag you outside. They was going to whoop your blanket, da, 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 da. And so all of us were standing out here because we waiting on you to come outside. And she said that the other neighbor across the way, she was like, well, y'all knock on her door, knock on her door. But they was too scared to knock on the door. So I was like, okay. So, excuse me, guys, my sinus is draining. And so the girl said that of course, they didn't knock on the door. So I'm like, okay, because I didn't hear anything. Like I said, I was sleeping away. And so she told me what she had told the girls. The girls ended up getting off the porch. And so I'm standing at the garbage can. I'm like, oh, show you right. So that what happened? She was like, yeah. So she pointed over. There they go. There they go over there. And me, like I said, I'm at the point where I don't even care no more. So I was down with it, right? So the girl was like, hey, y'all, here go Miss Pam. Here go Miss Pam. If y'all want to jump her, now is the time. Y'all come on. Y'all come on, jump Miss Pam since y'all want to jump Miss Pam. I had on 2 shirts. I took out one of my shirts. Baby, I kicked off my shoes. I walked up the sidewalk. I did like this right here. So who with it? Who with it? Who with it? Who ready? Baby, when I tell you, them folks wanted, them folks was not running fast enough, baby. Grabbing chairs. I'm talking about grabbing, grabbing beers. You would have thought they was at a football game. They was grabbing potato chips, and I couldn't help but to laugh because looking at the people grabbing chairs, putting it in the doggone yard, grabbing a beer, grabbing potato chips. You knocking on folks' door, I'm like, it's finna go down. Y'all come on, they finna fight. Y'all come on, y'all come on. I mean, you literally thought this was like a football game. Y'all saying you didn't knock on all these folks, though. You had everybody coming outside, and I'm laughing at the same time because I'm like, y'all crazy. I'm like, y'all want to see a fight just that bad with me and somebody else to the point where, I mean, y'all making this a whole event. Baby, when I tell you, folks start pulling out money, making bets. I'm putting 20 on Miss Payne. I ain't got $5. I can't put $5 on. It's another dude. I'm gonna put 100 on Miss Payne because I know I'm finna win my money back. And so I'm listening to them. They was like, well, it's 4-on-1. This a dude said, I don't give a good goddamn. He said, I don't care if it's 4-on-1. She gonna whoop all that. You know the word, right? And so I'm like, these folks is crazy. I'm like, okay. So I'm still standing on the sidewalk. I'm like, look, what y'all gonna do? Because I gotta go cook. I'm sitting here looking. I'm like, I gotta go. I'm looking at time. Like, I gotta go cook. Y'all gonna do something. Y'all need to come out so I can go and put my food out. So they started laughing at me like, this good. It's crazy. I gotta cook. I'm ready. Come on. And so the girl, the neighbor, she kept saying, y'all gonna fight. Y'all need to come on. Miss Pam told me I ain't have to jump in. Asked me why them girls looked over at me and waited. Ain't nobody thinking about her. Y'all come on, let's go. So now you hear the neighbor, she funny, she cussing. Y'all some sorry, y'all know the word, Bitters. I was like, girl. She said them, she said them HOES, HOES, sorry. Y'all sorry. Y'all blankety blank, sorry. She was like, y'all did all that talk all on that lady poor. Now she outside and y'all, she was cussing. She said, y'all too GD scared to do anything. And I'm sitting here looking at her like, girl, if they wanted to do something, I said, they would have stayed on the porch until I came out the empty garbage. I said, honey, I said, they ain't trying to do nothing. I said, as you can see, all four of them walked off. Okay. So these dudes that sat down in the chair in the yard and they pulling up their money off the concrete. They so mad. They were like, we thought we were getting ready to see a fight. I just knew I was finna win my money back. I'm like, well, I guess better luck next time. I said, because, honey, they weren't trying to fight me. I said, because if they wanted to, like I said, they would have stayed on their porch more than the 15 minutes, regardless of what the neighbor had told them. And so, um, the next day, which is so crazy, one of the girls was walking around the corner because, see, my apartment was on the end, so my apartment was on the corner. And I had my truck parked farther down. Usually my truck is parked on the end so everybody can see my truck, but my truck was parked farther down. She didn't know I was at home. But the killer part about it was I was standing out there on the porch. Because like I said, at this point, I'm still down for whatever. Because I'm looking to run into somebody. Because I was finna go ahead and get the party started. No. What ended up happening, honey, was the girl walked around the corner. And she saw me. And I stepped down off the porch. That girl broke out running. I said, okay. Man, you the neighbor beside me, the beach lady, the one I call beach lady. She's she started laughing. She was like, oh, that's one of them right there. I'm like, yeah. And so the other lady across the way, she was looking out the window. She laughed so hard. She said, oh, now these now these bees running. Y'all know what the bee is. So now these bees running. Now they see you on the porch. Now these bees running. I was like, honey, I said, see, that's the thing about it. Y'all, you get your energy, you get all hype whenever it's more than one person. But when you get caught by yourself, now all of a sudden you want to run, really? Then what makes it so bad was later on that day, it was another one, different one came around the corner. And I purposely stayed outside that day because I usually don't come outside, but I purposely made sure I was outside that day. Late on that evening, like I said, there was another one that came around the corner. And when I saw her, I stepped off the porch. That girl broke out running. I mean, she was running so fast. I just knew she had to been ran tracking in high school or whatever. She had smoke up on her feet. I'm like, oh, okay, so you're running too. Next day, I ended up seeing one of the sisters, the big girl. She came around the corner. I just looked at her. She spoke. Hey, Miss Pam, how you doing? I just looked at her. I said, baby, I'm a little confused. I said, because you one of the ones that put me on my porch, I'm whooping me. I said, so what you speaking? Girl, I tried to tell them. Now you want to walk with me. Girl, I tried to tell them it wasn't even worth it out. They ain't even know what they was even wanting to fight you for. They didn't even know what they made for. Because I told them I ain't had no problem with you. And the only reason why I was up here on the porch, because I just wanted to see what was going to happen, what was going to go on. But girl, I wasn't going to fight you. You sure singing a whole nother tune. I said, because if that was the case, I said, you should have never stepped on my porch. I said, you should have been trying to, prompt them to get off my porch if you don't want them fighting just that bad. I said, you should have been trying to talk sense to their head. I said, because you're the oldest one. I said, so you ain't even have no business in none of it. Well, I didn't say nothing the whole time. I wasn't the one talking mess. I was telling them to come on, get off your porch. But didn't nobody see that part. But I said, but you were on it. It wasn't the fact that you was telling them to get off my porch. I said, baby, you was on the porch too. I said, so I guess you want some too. No, Miss Pam, no, Miss Pam. It ain't nothing like that. I said, oh, okay. I left it at that. She walked away, and that was the end of that. The other sister, she came around the corner. I think they had to be like a couple of days after that. She came around the corner. She didn't say nothing. She didn't speak. She didn't even look up at me. I just stood there looking at her crazy. And she ended up, instead of her walking back past me to get back to her apartment, baby, that thing ended up going through somebody else's back door on my road, and she snuck to her apartment. By the time I found out the good head, because I stayed out there on purpose, by the time I found out the good head already been left, it was like a whole hour. I was standing out there, it was like, that girl been went home. She snuck out a blah, blah, blah door, back door. I was like, oh, okay. I said, well, see, my job's done. I said, I done gave all 40 girls the opportunity to do what they were going to do, whoop me or whatever they want, jump me or whatever y'all thought y'all were going to do. Ain't nobody said nothing, ain't nobody did nothing, ain't nobody touched me. I ain't had no problem, even up until I left, but I ain't had no problem. Y'all ain't said nothing to me. Nothing at all. But like I said, my thing is I was ready to get out of character. I was ready to whoop every last one of y'all, baby. Because see, like I said, to me, that's not an unfair fight. That's a challenge. That's like that's like WW, let's do the ring on around here. 6, 7 in at one time. We trying to see who the last person that end up, in the ring. I mean, that would have been fun for me. But that wouldn't have been not a problem. That would have been fun. Cause see, like I said, baby, I know how to get you. I know how to hit you where it hurt. I'm not stupid. I mean, I was taught how to bring you to your knees with one punch. I mean, not bragging or anything like that, but baby, it's not hard. Not when you run around here windmilling. Baby, y'all can't fight for real. So if you think that it takes four, you can't fight for real. And like I said, by the time I get through crushing throats and and breaking necks around here, I'm pretty sure I'm not the one going to jail because I would have been like, oh, self defense 4-on-1. So what y'all expect? Okay. And don't go checking around here. How much are you a man? Because you beat up 4 people at one time. No, I'm not. I got tickle bitties, baby. I got tickle bitties. So I'm a woman. I got a vajayjay. I'm a woman. I'm just one that know how to fight. Self defense. But see, like I said, I wouldn't even fight a woman for what? No, I'm good. We straight. I'm alright. But like I said, that was just me, getting out of character. I didn't mind about getting out of character. I didn't mind about fighting. I let everybody know I didn't mind about fighting. Like I said, someone was like, "Oh, you're a Christian. Don't be sitting here acting like that." And you had someone like, "Oh, go ahead and handle your business. Do the doggone thing. I do it too." So I'm like, okay. But like I said, I didn't have to worry about nobody from that point on. No one, not them girls at all. Well, nobody finna come up to me anyway. But like I said, to me personally, I try my best to, stay in character. But like I said, it does have a lot to do with your surroundings and your environment. You getting out of character. Because like I said, it happens. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you're a Christian and you shouldn't be acting like y'all go somewhere. Because when you're in that same situation, you're gonna act the same way too. You're gonna do the same thing too. You're gonna try to defend yourself too. We talking about turning cheeks around here. Yeah, you hit me on one cheek and I'm gonna knock you the hell out. We ain't turning cheeks over here. Don't play me. I'm sorry. No. But anyway, this was your Auntie Pam. Well, I 86 that. I thank you guys for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. I love you and peace.